This is Hatton Court Hotel, a mid-19th century built Victorian country house. Myself, Mike the cameraman, and several ghost hunters are going to spend the night in room 8. That's the haunted room.
I could hear footsteps. There was 3 of us staying overnight in various rooms. Footsteps going past the room, none of the doors opening, and I thought, oh, one of the girls must have got up. And in the morning I said to Linda and Vicky, who got up? And they said nobody did.
Opened the door, went to the door, didn't turn the bathroom light on, but as he was cleaning his teeth, looked in the mirror, and behind him you could see a gentleman.
At 9 p.m. it was time for us to begin our vigil. We viewed the room that would be our home for the next 12 hours. It was cold, and something did make you feel quite uneasy. Our ghost hunters brought with them some equipment including motion detectors, night vision cameras and an EMF meter which measures electromagnetic fields. By 11 p.m. the room started to experience cold spots, and within the hour the EMF meter began to go off the scale.
When we got there, we all felt a presence. I mean, I particularly felt really, really cold, and obviously we've had the temperature problems I've had all night, being 10 degrees cooler than everyone else.
The whole team, felt something there. I definitely felt something.
One well-recorded phenomenon is drop in temperature, very noticeable that people mention. The whole atmosphere can change in a place. As if it's almost electrically charged, and in fact electrical measuring devices can go off the scale in certain cases.
At midnight it was time for us to hold a séance. I must admit at this point the atmosphere in the room had become quite heavy and oppressive, and I wasn't sure that this was such a good idea. Whatever made contact gave us a date of 1850 and told us to look at a picture in the dining room of a young girl.
I think if I was actually in a room on my own and something appeared in front of me, I think I would be pretty freaked. But when we all work together, we try and ensure that doesn't happen.
Room 8 was beginning to get to me. The hairs, not only on my head, but my back, my arms, and my legs too, all rose up. We experienced more drastic temperature changes, and lights would switch off by themselves. Was this just my imagination, or was there something really happening?
If there's an expectation there, you're much more likely to see a ghost, because we tend to see what we want to see.
Whatever took place on this wet and windy night has left me intrigued and puzzled, and maybe just a little scared. But one question for me remains unanswered. Why won't science accept or explore these reports further?
Science has been unscientific in ignoring the paranormal. Of course, it's probably got good reason to, because it is going to upset the scientific apple cart.
Damien Thomas, just a tiny bit scared for Meridian Tonight.